Have you glanced at your backyard shed and pictured a peaceful spot all your own? Turning a simple outbuilding into a cozy she shed retreat is easier than you think. With our she shed interior ideas, even a small space can be designed to become a restful area with the right feminine touches. Think color, comfy chairs, and smart storage. Mix practical steps with a dash of imagination. It could be a tea nook, art studio, or calm reading corner. Are you ready to bring some real peace to your backyard? Let's look at achievable ways to make it happen. A rustic wood-paneled she shed oozes warmth. Imagine stepping inside to find a well-worn vintage armchair settled near a faded patterned rug. These textures add comfort, while thrift store finds reduce costs. Just remember, sometimes vintage means repairs, so check that armchair for creaky springs before you plop down with your tea. Natural wood panels pair beautifully with string lights or a single lampshade for reading. The rustic look doesn't need fancy gadgets, just pieces that tell a story. Try hanging a few dried wildflowers or adding a soft throw blanket for extra charm. Simple touches go a long way. Imagine stepping into a shed painted in soft sunrise shades. Sunlight pours onto a pastel pegboard wall where scissors, yarn, and brushes hang in neat rows. Tools stay organized, easy to spot, and within reach. This setup means less time searching and more time making projects come alive. Natural light boosts mood and improves focus, key for any creative session. Large windows or even a skylight work wonders. One catch: without good blinds, glare may become a distraction. Consider adding adjustable shades. A pastel pegboard keeps things playful, but be warned, dust can stand out against pale hues. Think about pairing pink walls with leafy green accents. The color mix is lively, yet surprisingly calming, creating a cheerful space that never feels too much. Wraparound windows flood the room with daylight, making even a small corner feel open and airy. You'll get sunshine for reading, work, or simply daydreaming. A simple desk beneath the windows helps you focus and invites creativity. Some find painted furniture, soft sage or blush, adds charm. But be aware, too many bold shades can clash. Stick with a few main colors, then sprinkle in plants and soft pillows for a look that's both welcoming and stylish. Imagine curling up with a good book in a snug corner, whitewashed walls bouncing light all around. A few built-in bookshelves hold everything from classics to guilty pleasures. Toss in a chunky knit throw, an overstuffed chair, and you're halfway to happiness. Simplicity breeds comfort in a shed like this. Yet with pale hues everywhere, there's a risk of feeling too stark. Personal touches break the chill. Think quirky lamps or a playful ottoman. Why not hang a whimsical print or two? Smart lighting and fleecy textures keep the vibe soft without making it bland. Think cozy, meet color. Layer rugs with bold patterns across the floor. It's like your grandma's living room, but cooler. Add macrame wall hangings for instant texture. Want balance? Mix potted plants with chunky knit throws. This look welcomes chaos, just the fun, carefree kind. Curious how to avoid overwhelm? Limit your palette. Too much variety and you'll feel lost in a fabric store. Choose a few favorite colors, then repeat them with pillows, baskets, and lamps. Gather thrifted finds, vintage mirrors, beaded cushions. Your friends will want to move in. White walls create a sense of calm and open space. Why clutter your mind with busy decor? A built-in corner desk maximizes utility, leaving room for yoga stretches or a quick tea break. Try floating shelves for storage, out of the way, yet accessible. Less can absolutely be more. Some fear minimalism looks sterile. In reality, adding one or two soft textures, like a chunky knit throw or a small plant, stops the room from feeling cold. A shed office should feel inviting, not clinical. Consider how it will feel after a long day, peaceful, with only what you truly need. Black walls can make greenery sing. Placing plant shelves against a dark backdrop lets leaves and petals pop with extra vibrancy. Add trailing vines or succulents in various pots. This simple switch gives your she shed a dramatic, greenhouse-like feel. No fancy skills, just clever shelf placement. Worried black will feel spooky? Soft throws, woven baskets, and fairy lights balance out the bold. Suddenly, the space feels grounded, not gloomy. Try mixing quirky, mismatched planters for even more charm. This plant-centric setup grows with your mood. Swap out species or display fresh cuttings with zero fuss. Neutral shades set a calming mood, making your she shed an ideal spot for reading or sipping coffee. Open shelves offer show-off space for pottery or favorite books. Try mixing textures, think linen cushions or ceramic vases, to stop the room from looking flat. It works, but if clutter's your nemesis, beware. Open shelves need order. A jute rug brings warmth and a touch of nature underfoot, tying the look together. Conversation starter? Maybe not, but it's sturdy, practical, and hides dirt well. If you ever worry about spills, opt for washable jute or use a subtle patterned throw on top. Ever feel like your shed's only duty is storing old tools? Give it a second act. Paint mismatched chairs white, then rub sandpaper over edges. Imperfection is the goal. Toss floral cushions on a battered bench. If it survives another season, it's probably stylish enough for afternoon tea. Still, the look isn't for neat freaks. Dust clings to chipped wood, and some guests wonder if you're just overrun by thrift store finds. Yet with fresh wildflowers on the table and sunlight filtering through linen curtains, the space feels like it belongs in a storybook. Charm often comes with a few quirks. Picture sunlight streaming through a skylight, warming every inch of your she-shed studio. A natural wood slat ceiling turns an average shed into a tranquil workspace. People love how slats add visual depth and warmth. It's like bringing a cozy Scandinavian cabin vibe right into your backyard. Skylights let in more than just daylight. They foster creativity by keeping you connected with changing skies. Imagine sketching, writing, or painting without flicking on a lamp. But you may need to sweep or dust more often. Dust likes to collect between slats. A small price for daily inspiration. A cottage-style she-shed works magic with the right touches. Floral wallpaper sets a warm, vintage mood in seconds. Light colors make even small spaces seem inviting. Toss in a plush daybed with plenty of pillows. It doubles as a reading nook and quick nap spot. Try adding shelves full of paperbacks and a small side table. Use baskets for storing throws or yarn. These details are both charming and practical. Be careful not to crowd the space. Too much furniture can spoil the calm cottage feel. Stick to simplicity for comfort and style. Who says a gym has to be massive? With mirrors lining one wall, a compact she-shed gym suddenly feels double its size. Light wood panels keep the whole space airy and inviting. Add a yoga mat, resistance bands, and a couple of free weights to keep your routine versatile. It's practical and surprisingly stylish. Mirrors not only trick the eye, but also make tracking your form easier, a bonus for newbies and pros alike. Want more peace? Install dimmable lights. If you're worried about heating, a compact space warms up fast, so you'll sweat in style. Imagine stepping into a she-shed with whitewashed walls, rustic wood beams, and crisp linens. Hanging baskets spill over with ferns and trailing ivy. The red brick floor adds character and keeps things simple to clean. Comfort meets function. Think oversized armchair, woven rugs, and a chunky farmhouse table. But even the loveliest farmhouse sheds take effort. Brick floors can get cold in winter and tricky to install without some know-how. Still, baskets make changing the vibe a breeze. Just swap out blooms with the seasons, and your space always feels fresh. Who said country charm can't be convenient? Dark green walls lend a cocoon-like feel to a she-shed, sheltering you from daily chaos. Moody lighting, think pendant lamps, fairy lights, or even a bold neon sign, brings the space to life at night. Some may find it too intense, but it's ideal for deep relaxation or creative work. Consider plush furniture and rich fabrics to soften the bold hues. Velvet armchairs or a chunky knit throw can add comfort and contrast. LED strips behind shelves or under benches enhance the drama, yet remain practical for reading or crafts. Want coziness and intrigue? This combo hits both marks. Imagine a crisp white shed accented by blush-toned pillows and curtains. The space feels pure yet inviting. A wingback chair claims a cozy corner, beckoning you with its upright comfort. Try adding soft lighting or a cream throw. Is there any rule saying your backyard can't look magazine-ready? White opens up tight quarters, making even tiny sheds feel spacious. Blush accents keep things from looking too stark or sterile. The wingback chair is both timeless and practical, perfect for afternoon reading or a sneaky nap. Just watch out. Guests may ask if they can move in. Imagine your crafting shed painted bright with rainbow wall storage. Each color sorts supplies, yarn in red, paintbrushes in orange, beads in yellow, making tools easy to grab. The setup encourages creativity every time you walk in. Messy afternoons feel less overwhelming when everything has a spot. A long table stretches across the space, perfect for group projects or spreading out big ideas. No more crowded corners. Friends can join for crafting sessions. Just remember that plenty of storage is a double-edged sword. It takes effort to keep things sorted. Smart labeling saves you from future clutter. A shed library with a cathedral ceiling brings both peace and drama. Let your inner bookworm loose among shelves packed to the rafters. Imagine curling up on a faded plush vintage sofa, likely rescued from a flea market, while rain taps on the roof. Conversation piece or sanctuary? Why not both? Don't worry if your books are mismatched and the rug clashes a bit. That's the magic. Mixing patterns, antique lighting, and quirky finds keeps the space from feeling snooty. Beware, though, insufficient lighting spoils the atmosphere. Always add a reading lamp or two so you don't squint through your favorite novel. Many gardeners crave a space to nurture seedlings, tinker with planters, and escape muddy shoes. A garden-themed she shed answers that urge. Set up shelves for pots, devote one area to a sturdy potting bench, and hang tools on pegboards. Tools within reach mean less fuss and more blooms. Choosing this approach turns the shed into much more than a storage hut. Sunflowers out the window, fresh herbs on the sill, and a cup of tea after weeding? Blissful. Just mind the clutter. Tools pile up fast. Regularly sort out what's useful and remove what's collecting dust. Think about a coastal office with soft blue walls that echo the sky. Beadboard panels bring a breezy, beach house vibe without feeling overdone. Natural light paired with sea-inspired decor like driftwood frames and linen curtains gives this workspace a calm that's hard to find in a traditional home office. However, consider the upkeep. Beadboard can collect dust, and light blues might show scuffs or marks. A washable paint finish and easy clean surfaces are smart choices. Choose furniture with relaxed lines and sandy hues to keep the room feeling both organized and inviting, like a beach read on a lazy afternoon. Stringing fairy lights across the ceiling creates instant warmth. Floral drapery softens the edges, calling to mind a cottage garden. A small bistro table paired with plush floor cushions gives you the perfect spot for tea, reading, or just escaping from noisy housemates. Who says escapes can't bloom right at home? While the look oozes charm, maintenance demands attention. Delicate fabrics require regular washing, and twinkle lights need replacing when bulbs give out. Don't let these small chores scare you, though. This atmosphere is worth the minor effort. Try washable slipcovers or low-maintenance synthetic florals to make upkeep simple. A wood-accented she shed feels like a warm hug on a chilly morning. Open shelves keep your favorite books and plants within reach. No wasted time rummaging through boxes. Go for reclaimed wood for extra character and sustainability. The look says cabin chic without needing a hefty renovation budget. Add a small fireplace and the space really comes alive. Imagine reading by crackling flames with a cup of tea in hand. Sure, installing a fireplace may take some planning, but the instant dose of comfort more than pays off. Who says practical can't be pretty? Creating a she shed that feels just right isn't rocket science. Start with comfy seating, clever storage, and some pops of your personality. Think vintage rugs or quirky art. Aren't spaces more fun when they truly feel like home? Ready to make your she shed the envy of every neighbor? Grab a paintbrush or a string of fairy lights and give your corner of calm a fresh twist. Remember, you deserve a spot that works for you, no invitation required.